This is Mario Central, here with you today with some excitement because we get to progress the story. Let's motor on over, or should I say lightly motor on over, to the Shadow Pokemon Lab. Lightly motor on over. I should have said lightly hovered on over, my bad, because we have a hover scooter. I should make note of that. I keep forgetting that we have that. It's so cool. I would love to see someone make that in real time. I would buy it in an instant. You know, I always thought that pyramid looked like a Pokemon. Like the door kind of looks like a face. I don't know. That's always just been my opinion.
Team Snug'em, can't rightly say I know them.
Oh great, now I'm back to this. See, he doesn't know either. It's bringing tears to my eyes. Hey, we should go. We should lead this up to Gonzap. Be quiet. We finally managed to track down Cypher, haven't we? We're not just leaving now. Hey you big lunk. We have business in that building. Stand aside if you don't want to get hurt.
Lunk? You're calling the dashing and terrific Mr. Zook a lunk? How dare you? You're not getting away with this.
Oh, you got Zook angry. You better have some powerful Pokemon. He doesn't look too happy because he has a level 29 Oddish? Oddish? That's your best bet? But Biden, I mean, you have the name. It's the Vice President, and that's the best you can do? Oh, man. I don't know what you were thinking. I got the short end of that one. Oh, yeah, no, really. Wow. Ah, darn it. See, what did I say? If we would have just waited for Gonzap, this wouldn't have happened. Joaquin must have reached the hideout by now and given that snag machine to Gonzap.
And you want more of where that came from?
Pull back and regroup. Let's get back to the hideout. Look at them run. They're like, hey, we got beat. I got an audition. It can't defend me.
You're not running off with them. You've got guts. But, huh?
Oh, I like the dramatic music.
Wait a second. You're that brat who was at Katie on port. What are you doing here? You're nothing but bad news. Ever since I saw you, I've had nothing but the worst luck. First at Gage on board, some guy challenged me to a battle out of the blue and promptly stomped me flat. That Corrigan gave me...
Okay, so... you know how many... Okay.
Because of that, there's one thing I can't figure out though. How did Corrigan ever find out about me anyway? Remembering that is getting me riled. This time I'll flatten you.
Oh my god. Okay. So I couldn't keep it up, alright? Oh my god. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to calm down. Calm blue ocean, calm blue ocean, calm blue ocean. Okay. We're back in the thick of things. Sorry, but I couldn't keep that up. I kept having to, you know when you're doing that voice, you kind of have to reach back in your throat. It's kind of weird. So every time I was reading those lines, it was like, it was just making me laugh. Oh my god. But let's take down Doduo. That was not a problem. Now, one thing you should remember here is you don't have the snag machine, so just kill ZANGOOSE, alright? Don't worry about it running off. It's gonna stay with Zook this time, just because it's loyal to him, I guess, for some odd reason I don't even know, and that's the reason why he wanted to take him out. Look how much that did. He's a strong Pokemon. Be very careful. Even though Alakazam took him out in one blow, it was only because he was like 14 levels above him. Yeah, be very, very careful. You want to take him out as soon as you can, because you don't want to leave him alone, because then he's just going to wipe out your team, especially if you don't have good defense there. He's going to one-hit KO a lot of your Pokemon. I always had a tough time remembering that. When I faced this guy, I'm like, wait a second. Because I was in Shadow Pokemon mode, and I'm like, okay, let me just whittle him down till about... you know, a little bit of health, and then I'll capture him. Then I press the Pokeball, and I'm like, wait a second, why can't I get... Oh, right! And then I ended up wasting like 5 of my Pokemon because ZANGOOSE murdered them all. It was terrible. It was a Pokemon massacre. It wasn't a good sight. Oh, man. Leave, gain 204. Alright. Oh, beautiful. Now Ms. Fox is at 33. Okay. Lee just needed some experience, though, eh? Like, I feel bad for it. I've just been kind of leaving it in the dust because, you know, it's been there and I haven't really needed to use it because I'm like, oh well, Crow's Effect needs some experience. He needs to level up. He needs to evolve. Waller needs some experience. He needs to evolve. Mrs. Fox is a little behind. I keep forgetting Leave is there. He was sitting at 31 for such a long time. And you're done. And just one. What is that? It's last Pokemon. Just the Seviper. All right, I have no problem dealing with a Seviper. I always liked Jesse Seviper. Oh, jeez. No! Oh, wow. Nice job, Ms. Fox. You're continuing to endure. That is gracious of you. No, seriously, like, I was telling you what, even though Ms. Fox isn't known for her defense, she's been doing a heck of a job standing up to things. I don't care if she's been like 7 levels above. She's been standing up to things pretty well. I've been impressed. Good job, Jolteon. Keep it up.
But this can't be happening.
Exactly. I'm telling you, it's so hard to keep a straight face.
You're just some kid. How could I, the mighty Zook, get beat by just some kid? Because you fluked out. You only won because you got lucky. That's got to be the answer. I won't battle you again. If you win by a fluke again, my reputation will take a beating.
He doesn't want to admit the truth. And I think I've honestly lost the Zook voice by now. I can't keep it up. Oh man, I think he doesn't want to admit, you know, he's like, no, I didn't just lose. What are you talking about? Oh no, sorry, I gotta be in the Zook voice. I didn't just lose. Oh, you know what? I've completely lost it. I'm not gonna even bother doing it anymore. But we got an email message. We gotta head ourselves to Pyrite Town. He's unwilling to accept defeat. He has not passed step 1 in admitting self-defeat. Damn it, Zook. You've got to go to more of those self-help training seminars. Who was the email by again? I was so busy talking in the voice of Zook that I didn't even realize who sent us that message. I think it was Sek, right? I'm just gonna go there and hopefully it will be him, and that way it will save me the embarrassment of not knowing things. Zook. That's such a typical name for a guy like that. Hey, it's the great and mighty Zook! Oh, I'm glad you're here. I've been waiting for you. Huh? What happened to your left arm? Weren't you wearing the snag machine on it? I see. It was Team Snag'em's doing. It's not surprising that they wanted your snag machine. Up to 5 years ago, Team Snag'em was in partnership with Cypher. But when they lost their snag machine, Cypher gave them up as a lost cause. I thought Team Snag'em just folded after that. They must have spotted your snag machine somewhere. Oh my. I'll start investigating Team Snag'em right away. Let you know as soon as we discover anything. Oh, right! I'd forgotten completely about the email message I received. You see, ONBS got contacted by someone who claimed to have fled from Cypher's base. We debated sending out a news team immediately, but there's no guarantee that it won't be a trap or another risky situation. I hate to impose, but could you go and investigate for us, Nick? You mean I get to be an investigative reporter? It's Nick's lifelong dream! Yeah! You'll see Nick on the news with Jolteon by his side. This is Nick, here with you today, with my partner Miss Fox, and we are going to investigate the lost... the person who fled from the Shadow Factory. I'm not doing a very good job, am I? I was curious to see if it could actually learn Fire Blast. I guess not at this level. Nick as a newscaster, that would actually, it would work because he has the hair for it. He's got the technology know-how. I mean, he operates a mechanical arm, for God's sakes, and overall, he's a good guy. I think he would work out perfectly as a news reporter, in fact. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, he is a battler at heart, and he will continue to fight for justice. Let me just go and heal up here real quick, because all I have to do is pay just $100. This guy doesn't realize who he's talking to. He should be asking me for like $5,000, because I'm taking like $1,000 from every person I battle and win against. But he's just like, oh, you're a child, it's okay, only $100, it's alright. It's very generous of him. In real life, though, that would be crazy. It's just like, you're a 10-year-old kid and you're like, I'd like a hotel room, please. Okay, do you have, let's say $150? And the kid would just be like, what? I didn't get enough candy money for that. Oh, it's Trudley and Folly. What do they want? Look at them walk out with their swag. Whoo, did I ever pig out? That was the first decent food I've had in too long, I tell you. I didn't want to do the burp because I can't burp. Yeah, that's great and all, Charlie, but are we really doing the right thing living this way? I worry about my future, you know? Maybe I really need to consider changing my lifestyle. No, what are you going on about, Farley? You're not your usual self. Don't tell me you've forgotten the boss's dream. We're going to own all the Pokemon in the whole wide world. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Achoo! Oh, boss. Did I overhear you guys talking about me? Oh, well, if it isn't that super aggravating little boy who served me up a bitter memory at the Pokespot. How does he see us from there? Oh, what perfect timing! For a little exercise after my meal, I'll wipe you out with my elegant steps. Let the music start. Here we go, once again, I'm out of my seat. I can't, you know what, I admitted this in the last LP, I'm gonna admit it again. I can't help but stand when I'm playing. Whenever I'm facing Mirror B, I have to stand up and hold the controller. And now, especially that I have a wireless controller, it just makes things a whole lot easier. I can actually groove to the music while I'm battling. I cannot sit down. It's such a... both tunes. I mean, this one is a lot more better. The first one was kind of jokey. This one's a lot more epic and a lot more disco sounding. The last one was kind of like Mexican rumba style, right? Like something you'd found out of like Samba de Amigo. This one's like more disco type of epic battle music. I actually really like it compared to the previous, but both of them are still mad catchy. I mean, I can't sit down. Like I am standing out of my seat right now. It's too much, man. I can't sit down while playing this. And that goes for lately I've actually been getting into rhythm games a lot, and I'm actually going to try out like Rhythm Heaven Fever. I'm very curious to get into that series. Like I've been getting into a lot of rhythm games like Bit Trip. I've been playing a lot of, actually, the game that just came out, Harmonite. That game is really cool, actually. And Bit Trip's a bit of a... rhythm game. Then you have the Rhythm Final Fantasy. That's actually a pretty cool game. And I've just been in this craze for rhythm games lately, so anytime I hear this music, I just gotta stand up and just be like, oh yeah, I'm grooving, I'm moving. I'm moving and grooving to the music, baby. Oh yeah, that 80s style is alive within me. Alright, let's take on Nosepass. This is actually the shadow Pokemon that he has. So I won't talk about him now, because I think I'll get him later, but this is actually one of the few shadow Pokemon that Mirror B actually gets. Maybe he just stole it from somebody, I don't even know. But this, along with his Voltorb, is like one of the few that he actually owns, and unfortunately, we do not get to capture him. And remember that again, you cannot capture them, so kill him immediately. Don't even let him hang around. Especially the fact that Rain Dance is here, I might as well. Why would you even do that? I don't know. But you know what? You decided to put the rain and have Fire Punch at the same time. That's not a smart move, man. I tell you what. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh wow, he survived. Nice job, Nosepass. I'll talk about Nosepass and what's his face, ZANGOOSE, when I actually am able to capture them. For now, I'll just let them be, and I'll be able to KO them on my own time. Like right now. Woo! Or, well, he's going after Lombre, actually, so take that! Ha 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 ha! You can't use your ability underwater! Let me guess, his last Pokemon is Ludicolo. Yep, I'm not surprised. So you can see Mirror B is actually keeping up with us pretty well, actually. What level are his Pokemon? So I'm telling you, this is... I honestly do like Mirror B in this game. He's more of a secondary villain, but then not for long. You'll see his true intentions later on in this game. I just love Mirror B in this game. What is he? He's 20... Is that 28 or 26? I'm kind of blind right now. I don't know. It's funny, I still don't have glasses even to this point. I don't really need... Well, I do. I actually do, because I need it for long-sightedness. No. I need it for long vision, obviously, but my eyesight isn't that bad. Like, I think right now it's like in the 90s. Like, it's like 90 on both sides, 90 and 95 on my left. I don't even know. It's not that bad, so I don't need it for, like, TV and such, but... Yeah, that is 26. I just wasn't looking at it properly. But I hardly use them. It's funny when I actually see them on myself, it's like, whoa, this is weird. Ms. Fox and Leaf are doing a nice job. I shouldn't have done something this strenuous right after eating. Yeah, you really shouldn't have, man. It's a bad combination. I should know. Oh, how dare you! I say, how dare you! Next time I'll put things right and lay down my elegant steps. Let's go! Escape! You like the way they just took off and ran there. They're just like, oh, well, we're clearly got beat. Here, I gotta run. Now what do we... Oh, no, that's Nick's job. What are you doing there? Was found in the desert north of Fennec. Its baffling disappearance is believed to have been caused by Cypher. It is unclear as to how the ship was transported to the desert, however. Cypher's motives for taking the ship are also unknown. Unfortunately, there is no sign of the numerous Pokemon aboard the ship. Concern is rising for their safety and welfare. You know what I didn't realize the person... Okay, for people that didn't play Pokemon Coliseum, you may not want to hear this, but anyways, I'll just tell you anyways. At the end of Pokemon Coliseum, you get to fight a duplicate of yourself. And there's a news reporter that actually tags along and thinks that you're a big criminal and everything. And it was actually Anka, which I didn't know. I thought that was her, but I wasn't too... I couldn't remember. And it actually turns out that it was her. I went back and looked at that, and I'm like, oh, wow, I don't know why I didn't remember that. And she was such a nervous wreck back then. I am Hordell. I am glad to see you. I was terrified that Cypher would find me. You see, I fled from Cypher's key lair way in the north. Oh, you know that place. Wow, you people at ONBS sure get information quickly. The key lair is a factory. It was made to mass-produce shadow Pokemon. When I discovered that, I was horrified. I came to hate my job, so I escaped. Good for you, man. Right on. When I fled, I managed to spirit... What did you spirit away a shadow Pokemon? Is that... Can you actually use that? That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could actually use that, like, oh, I took away a Pokemon. Oh, I spirited away a Pokemon. Or did you say spread? I really didn't actually read that properly. Would you purify the Shadow Togepi that I fled from Cypher with? So this is why I actually just opened up a party slot, because I wanted it for the Shadow Togepi. Shadow Togepi, or in general, Togepi, is a very interesting Pokemon. I'll tell you what. Save this guy until you reach Generation 4. I made the mistake of thinking it's actually pretty usable. It's not. I'll talk about it in just a minute. We don't know the size of the group or much about the leader Gonzat. Be careful if you're going there. So now we actually get to make the Team Snag'em hideouts, and Hordell actually was on the way there. he's been everywhere. He's at the Shadow Pokemon Land, then he just fled all the way here. He came actually a long way without having a hover scooter. I applaud you, my friend. Now, if you talk to this guy, he'll give you a variety of Pokeballs to sell that he's selling. He'll give you the option to buy timer balls, nest balls, net balls, a whole bunch of them. So, like, nest balls work well on weaker Pokemon, net balls work on water and bug types. So if you find, like, a Surskit, that's the perfect choice to use. Timer balls work well on Pokemon that last long during the match or that are tough to catch. Yo, wait up! It's him again! Hey, my name's Willie. I remember who you are now, kid. You're the kid that sent Cypher packing in Fennec, aren't you? You were on TV. Hey, listen, let's have a battle, you and me. Yeah, that's the spirit. All right, over here, this way. I love this man, just like the last game. This is one of the best touches I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm burning now. I'm on fire. It's a full throttle. Vroom, vroom, let's roll. I love the fact that they put this man back in this game, and not only that, they put the regular battle music that Pokemon Coliseum had. I mean, honestly, what a nice touch. Just to show that, well, you know what, we did belong to a previous game. I love that they did this. You know, I don't, as much as I love these series, I don't even know that the main developers, obviously it was Game Freak, but I like to know, obviously there was probably another developer studio that helped with Game Freak for these games to make them fully rendered 3D models, I can imagine. So I'm gonna look that up after I'm done here. But I always liked this fight, that the fact that they brought in the old Pokemon Coliseum music, the fact that they brought him back again after 5 years. He's just been sitting here being like, I'm waiting for the next Wesley, come on, where is he? And then he finally sees Nick and he's like, yes, yeah, I get to battle Wesley again. Well, not exactly in that tone of voice, but somewhat similar, because he just did coming off saying yeehaw, didn't he? Yeehaw, I got my bottle of jug and I'm going to play it. Like that episode of Simpsons. Where he got Lisa the jug. He's like, I got you your favorite instrument. Here's the jug. Dad, I don't need... How do you even play the jug? Oh, I'll show you. And then she stops and he's like, I didn't say stop. And then he's just standing there thinking. Lisa, I need my thinking music on. But Dad, Lisa. Oh my god, I love that part. Very nice. And now Shifter actually, oh no, he's not that fast, and he's gonna take a lot of damage. Oh boy, Miss Fox, good job hanging in there, Willie. I think you've been sitting around too long, man. You weren't as tough as you were before. Come on, Willie. But even though this might seem easy now, well, Willie is one of those trainers that you can keep battling. He'll be at level 50 just as the rest of them, so you'll have 4 Linoons. Got handed the lost. So, I mean, he's not a tough fight, but if you accidentally face him when he's like level 50, you could be in for some trouble, because Linoons do have good power. Let's say if you're at like level 38, which could happen, it's pretty problematic, so make sure you face this guy at the right time, because he'll routinely battle with you. You'll be coming back here a couple of times, especially when you purify Shadow Togepi, which I'll be talking about in the next episode. Thank you all for joining me. We have an email message. I trust you've been well. I'm proud to announce the reopening of the Realgum Coliseum following extensive maintenance. We look forward to your participation against top-ranked trainers.